the dungeon of Naheulbeuk has been one of the crown jewels of the lands of Fang.
Huh, that's funny. I never heard of it when I was studying for my Bitter Warlock Sidekick certification.
So we have some comedy.
Public relations are tough for independent dungeons.
Oh, aren't you affiliated with the Dungeons Fund?
With those unscrupulous parasites? Never. But we do have the most insidious traps, the most cunning guards, the most dreadful monsters, and the most remarkable treasures.
I'm also still trying to work out is like the title an anagram or something.
How delightful! May I look around?
No, we've been renovating. The paint's still wet.
Ah, too bad.
Despite our reputation being well established, I've decided that this dungeon needs to take things to the next level.
Yes, the ad made that very clear.
And I need more time for my magical research.
Certainly. So, about my compensation,
Well, let's not quibble over trifles. I'm aligned with industry norms. And not to mention, there's the gratification of joining a renowned wizard.
Yes, of course. May I meet the other members of the team?
Well, actually, not today. They're attending a seminar for process improvement. You know what I mean.
Just, by the way, as a tip for game developers, you don't have to start with a big, long dialogue conversation, scene that goes nowhere at the start of a game. Just you can just get into it. You can get somewhere the skip button, you know.
What's your decision? This is a once-in-a-lifetime offer.
Someone made it.
Not like I have a choice anyway. No one's hiring half goblins. There's too much discrimination in this sector. All right, I'm in.
Perfect.
I mean, the original Dungeon Keeper is also very jokey, but it's like... It's got a 1-minute intro movie, and then it's just, you know... attitude.
Get to work, you wretch! I don't pay people to stand around.
Yes, master. All right, let's see. Where's the dungeon stuff?
Also, this is a heck of a screen that we're, like, stuck on watching this.
I wonder if signing this contract was such a good idea.
Okay. Oh, this is our thing. Okay. Thought this was gonna be like just the roof.
What do you want?
Okay, this might not be a straight up Dungeon Keeper clone.
Yes?
Oh, music, finally.
Anything I can do?
Is this gonna be like a theme hospital sort of thing and not a Dungeon Keeper thing? I don't know if that'd be better or worse.
Master, if I may, isn't it a bit strange for an evil dungeon to have its tavern open to the public?
Ah, yes, well, it's a convenient way to make some money. But I'm not very good at managing it.
I see. Well, it could prove to be useful. We'll never be able to retain our staff such rundown premises, Master.
I have no money to spend on a luxury lounge for my lazy servants.
Oh, but it's a matter of standards. Take the Temple of Wismo, for example. They have 18 toilets just for the servants.
What? Those frauds. Do what you must, but don't go overboard. We're not running a hotel.
Let's see. We won't get anywhere without bathrooms, for starters. Chamber pots and manure heaps are so last century.
Okay, just gonna have the two just real cozy together then. Okay, so that's very Dungeon Keeper.
Perfect! We now have a decent bathroom. Now, dormitories with beds.
I don't pay you to nap.
Speaking of payments...
Later. Super busy, magical research and all that.
I think I'll have to put a little slush fund aside.
Alright, long build times. It's so weird too, like, trying to find a level of zoom that makes sense.
Master, the living quarters improvements are complete.
It's like you want to see the whole place, but then like you
But
can
very
barely see into
expensive.
people.
We'll have to find some more money. If I wanted to go bankrupt, I'd have hired an interior designer.
I hear you, but given the state of the dungeon, I'm not sure how we could defeat a party of adventurers, even beginners.
If we're not up to snuff, it'll be your fault. Entirely.
But I just got here and, well, I do serve an evil wizard, not a charity. We have to develop this tavern to bring in some income.
The old tavern keeper is gone. Yet another ungrateful coward. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I've got better things to do. I must focus on my magical research and developing my management skills.
Such a weird choice of art style too.
I can handle it. So let's see. We need tables for customers, equipment for serving food and drinks.
Meantime, I shall subscribe to a few periodical publications about evil dungeon management. We need to get this up to date.
I wonder if he knows what he's doing.
Don't you overspend. We want to extort gold from the poor, not waste our money on furniture for drunkards.
Everything takes forever.
By the crow's limp! Minions use the tavern as their canteen. We should take that into account. There. Table and sideboard. This should be enough to lure in a few dupes.
I hired an evil dungeon steward, not a lunch lady.
Indeed, Master. But we need some revenue. Look, all these customers should earn us some
I could be
gold.
playing while you're talking, just saying. Especially there's already so much downtime. Also, so much frame rate.
Orlov for debrief, Master. Hey, what's with this dull-looking goblin?
Half-goblin? Who is this brute?
Also, why are the pre-rendered cutscenes choppy? That's just weird.
He is the dungeon swordmaster and guard commander. So, are you back from the retaliatory raid?
Affirmative. We made it to target location, the so-called Temple of Wismal. Enemy ambush fighting. 100% loss rate on our side. Debrief over.
What? You
Also,
turkey!
like, don't try to be funny when you're not
I
funny.
was injured 6 times
Like-
myself. We were expected.
Failed attempts at humor are just the worst.
This requires specific operational preparation.
Clearly. This doesn't speak highly about your abilities.
Who asked you, you withered piece of lettuce?
Can we just, like, go, you know, hey, you need food, you need beds, you need bathrooms,
Silence,
you need a
two.
training room, now you're getting
This
attacked?
is our new steward.
Assuming you're getting attacked at some point?
Wore off. Maybe I should get a new swordmaster.
You don't need to have a whole conversation through
Certainly,
each
sir.
step of the
But all
tutorial.
complaining to the Guild of Mercenaries and Dungeon Guards. This wasn't in my job description.
Cursed be the bowels of the great Talifer. I'm so sick of these union demands. Beat it, both of you. I'm going back to my research.
Like, I shouldn't be this sick of this before I even started playing.
In our mutual interest, Sword Master.
Yeah, affirmative. For now, you little... yes, steward.
So do I have an actual goal here?
This failed raid explains why this dungeon is so badly guarded. Anyone can just waltz in. If we want to...
Okay, you know, I'm just skipping through these now because, like, you're
Affirmative. The downsizing caused by the
Guards are expensive. I read.
Don't you mean...
Silence! You don't...
we could hire a few interns.
Affirmative. That's it for now.
okay. Can I rotate that somehow? Yes, okay. I think that's actually all I need right now. What are these, like, Mr. Clean imps, anyway? Like, let me slow this down for a second. Like, you're boring. Where do you come from? Where do you go? Oh, just into the door and disappearing. Okay.
The first interns have arrived. Soldiers, attention! Line up in pairs in the front rank. I only want to see one head.
I'm curious to see how he goes about training them.
Ideally, we should find a pile of dirt and make them dig a hole to bury him.
But that's absurd.
Well, now we're just talking over
Negative. This is training through blind obedience.
technical gameplay.
The fate is to disobey. Come on the double, rookies. Up, two, up, two, up, two.
Okay, we have an actual, like, game going now?
That's right. Aim for the knees and the eyes. Be sly and cruel. Honor and chivalry are for losers.
This does feel like, now that's actually getting going, kind of halfway between, you know, a theme hospital thing and an Underkeeper thing, as far as, like, quality stars that you presumably improve with, like, decorations. Oh, I guess we're under attack? I guess? I think. I'm not allowed to, like, build a prison.
Sorry.
Can I, like...
Payday's coming up.
Okay. Just had to wait for the adventurers to wander into the room the guards were in, I guess. Except for you, who maybe want to come out here and...
Yes, sir.
Fight? Fight a guy? Kill a man?
Huh?
Do a thing? I guess you're good. It's nice to know that humans are omnivorous.
Warlock for debrief. The intruders were evicted from the perimeter. Clean sweep.
I don't like that I had no option to, like, send people to plays that I could find. It's kind of important.
Finally, this is a dungeon, not a squat for teenage pipe smoking.
Yeah, okay, if you're going to skip it, I'm going to skip it.
I'm busy.
Relax. Why are my minions so agitated? I can't focus in such a ruckus.
One of the servants is on strike, Master.
I can send the guards to slaughter this slacker.
I'm not sure that's the best approach.
I don't care about the specifics. I just need this.
Payday's coming up.
The attempts at humor here really are just so bad.
Out with the striker. It'll make an example of him. Still, I should try to make sure it doesn't happen again. It's done, Master. Everything is back to normal. The strike is over.
About time. Let's move on.
We should limit the risk of...
Affirmative. To smash those little snoopers.
These matters are unworked.
Of course.
As long as they're not too...
It's also necessary...
Just skip to the prompt of what to build next, please.
Bashing heads is only solution.
This is very, very micromanagey. The humor is very bad. Yeah. So many games like just take so long to just let you actually start playing them. I don't understand why. Okay. I actually have Persona 5 on Steam, so I guess that's going to be up next week.
Ahoy!
If I can fit it on my hard drive.
Looking for a cook?
Well, yes, but I just hired one. An orc cook. It's the best I could afford. Are you qualified?
I sure am. I've been a cook, a barber, adventurer, surgeon, executioner, and embalmer. I can peel and bone like nobody's business. Mel Boots.
Everybody has the same really annoying voice in this, too.
Ale. Anyway, do you have someone for your tavern?
Well, actually, we don't. It is true we could use a good...
I'll skim my pay off the take. Come on, you won't regret.
Gotcha! Relocating towards the bar. March!
Also, like, I am just running a restaurant then. That's the thing that we're doing. Also, it's like... Okay. I'll go the whole length. Ooh, fancy. Guess I just need the one. It's so weird too. It's like this takes some stuff clearly from Dungeon Keeper, like having the little people run in and build everything super fast. But like, they're not a resource. They just
We have significantly
appear as
improved
needed.
the minions' living conditions, and for cheap too.
I was expecting this to be just
We'll serve 'em good.
a naked
Cheap
clone of
rum,
Dungeon Keeper like that last one
ale,
was.
and sausage that'll dry out your gullet.
What?
Like, we are making some creative changes, but like,
It's, Mel, the new tavern.
it's not really.
My patience is running thin. We spend too much on nonsense here.
It's like,
Hey,
like adding
no
depth.
offense, but your dungeon's got quite a stench, don't you?
What? No.
Just saying. But this morning I saw it.
It is true.
Yep.
This voice acting is real bad though.
Elves will do the trick. I know there are a bunch of.
All right, there's this whole tab. Yeah, I already clicked the thing. Oh, okay. This is something anyway.
see. Fascinating.
A lot of attention to detail of making sure, like, the cleaners, for instance, are dressed with, like, cleaning supplies and mops and stuff, and not just the standard human in full armor that everybody else in the game isn't it?
Relax! The Temple of Wismol had marble columns installed. I just saw the etchings in the dungeon.
Oh, not again.
We need to revamp my dungeon's decor.
Productivity, Master.
Just make some improvements, or I'll turn you into a flower pot.
Okay. They're all equally priced, I see. Everybody likes classic candles.
Anything I can do?
That's okay, yeah. So as much as I'm disliking this, I do like that we're doing the Dwarf Fortressy recent thoughts thing. Am I starting to get some free reign yet? Oh wait, one of these isn't placed yet. Is it now? Okay.
Ah, I'm quite pleased with my choice of baker.
I hope this won't get it.
So whoever likes this room for Dorothy.
I'm looking for the master of the dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
Well,
I'm here about the letter he sent to the...
are you going to publish it?
I don't know. This is a
What? The DF?
Your master wrote to the deal.
But that's
That is...
200
It'd be easier to just...
pox and you.
Relax! In my office!
Okay. Wait, is this an actual joke? It's a bit long, but like... You tried something. Okay, someone did give up partway through, I see.
Congratulations on joining the Dungeons Fund. I will now share with you all my initial reports requiring immediate...
5 Resort Tentacles!
I've noted accrued...
Yeah.
dining table, the minions will get some distraction.
Ah, kudos, my friend. That should stop them from wearing out the tavern benches.
Done. A perfectly functional break room for the...
This is supposed to be an evil dungeon.
Interesting. I shall continue to...
Oh, good morning, minions! Listening to Dungeon Radio, the station for all of you who work for our master's glory. I am Rimax, the steward, and I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay,
Back to our goblin host, Jimmy Killimall.
Hey, shouldn't we try to upscale the tavern while...
It is true that getting a...
Well,
Perfect.
yep. Hey.
Okay, so this is finally, like, giving some picture of what this is like long term. And yeah, it does feel significantly more Theme Hospital than Gungeon Keeper, which is a thing. Also, like, I'm done. The trying to be funny is really just killing it. How long does it take to save? Holy cow. So I get for not just quitting the game. Okay, that was distressingly long. But yeah, like, I have both the game that this is trying to be and the game that this is trying to look like, and either one of them would be much more enjoyable than this. That was ugh.